So thank you guys so much for jumping on the call tonight. I'm so excited to chat with you. I'm sorry we didn't chat last week. Things were a little crazy here. I have my last exam for my MBA tomorrow, which is really exciting. So that will be done, and you guys will have even more of my time and focus, which is so exciting. I just want to get started by trying to understand. So how many people are doing hammer and chisel right now? Lindsay, I know she is. Jenny, are you doing hammer and chisel now? And how many people bought the new cafe latte already? So excited. Oh my God, I can't wait to try this. I know some of you already got to try it, and I'm super jealous. It's Super Saturday. How many people have already tried it? Anyone? Well, I'm super excited. I'm hearing great things about it, so I think we're all going to love it. I know a lot of you guys are coffee fanatics, especially Lindsay.
I am, and Carrie actually tried it at Super Saturday Dallas yesterday, and she said it was amazing. She said it was like beyond her expectations.
That's awesome. So exciting. I can't wait. So I want to take a minute to announce anyone who has a rank advancement or achievement. If anyone wants to take a minute to announce anyone on their team for anything, even a goal they just reached in their fitness career or whatever.
One of my coaches, Kelsey, hit Emerald on Thursday, which is really exciting.
That's awesome. Congrats, Kelsey, if you listen. I don't know if she's on, but if she listens to this, it's so exciting. It's such a huge milestone in this business. It sets the bar for what is to come. So yeah, really exciting. I want to give Jenny a shout out because I know we've been trying to get New Hampshire Super Saturdays going, and Jenny and Lindsay did an amazing job with helping to set that up. Meg Howe was actually a speaker, and I heard she killed it. And I know Jenny has really taken a lot of her time and effort in order to become really great at running fit clubs and getting really into size. And she was the one to run the workout this past weekend. I heard she really did amazing. So I just wanted to give you a shout out, Jenny. And I'm so excited that you're fulfilling this part of your passions and excitement in this business. This is really what it's all about, guys, is stepping out of your comfort zone and doing these other things that really light a fire under you and make the part of this business that exciting. So congrats, girl. It's so awesome. And I can't wait to take one of your classes someday. I know I got certified too, but I haven't done anything with it. So you're inspiring me. So someday. So I'm going to get started. So like I said, so tonight I really want to talk about how to build a successful business in a team of rock stars.
Heather, I just have a one quick announcement too, if you don't mind. Well, one, I wanted to give a shout out to Carrie for hitting Success Club so early in the month, but then I also wanted to give a shout out to you, to our leader, for being, an elite coach and having a top 200 team. Like, it's just such an incredible accomplishment, and you work so hard. So I just wanted to give a shout out to you. So you're awesome.
Thanks so much, Lindsay. And yeah, honestly, guys, I said in the page today, I'm really drinking wine. I want us all to cheers right now, whether you have wine or water or whatever it may be. I don't care. Honestly, this achievement is one that I couldn't do alone. Honestly, this is something that comes with a team. It's based on team success. You could never achieve it by yourself. So honestly, thank you so much, Lindsay, but this goes all to you guys. Thank you so much for being amazing and, believing in the journey and being on the same page with me and seeing the big picture and wanting more for yourself out of life. I honestly believe that 2016 is going to be our best year. I think we rocked it in 2015, but I'm so excited for what is to come. And that's really what we're going to talk about on this call tonight is, where this team is going, to be excited about our success now, but also to be pumped for what is to come. So cheers to everyone. Thank you so much, Lindsay, and to everyone for all your hard work this past year. All right, so let's get started. So, my picture in the post today with my team call info was, "You were born to shine. What's holding you back?" And I saw this photo and it really got me so excited because obviously the name that I chose for this team was Choose to Shine. And for me, that really like holds really like strong to me. I don't know how many people know the background of that, but basically my mother's mother, who's on this call, hopefully she doesn't cry. My Nana always called me her sunshine, and she was someone that really was such an important part of my life, and always believed in me and always saw great things in me and wanted me to do really well. And I really just kept going down bad paths in life. And she had passed away, and it was shortly after that Beachbody kind of crossed my path, and something that I realized, like this, I don't know, it just felt like it was a perfect opportunity to prove to her that, you know, I believed in myself too, and that I could finally see what she had always saw in me, and I wanted to bring that to life, and I wanted to help others to do the same too. And I basically overcome, you know, all the insecurities that I was having and the lack of belief in myself, and, you know, really took a step back and took ownership over my life, to be honest, because for a while I just blamed it on other situations. And, you know, I don't know, I just like, I thought basically God had a different plan for me and that he was against me. And then I realized that I was the one that needed to take ownership of that. So that's really where Choose to Shine came from, was to shine in every part of your life. And I feel like this is the culture that we've built in our team. And I'm so excited about that, guys. Like when I see you guys posting every day and just truly shining and loving being a part of this, and, you know, spreading your passion for this and wanting to help others, it truly does something for me. And it's so exciting. So, but what I'm trying to get at is I see this in all of you guys, but do you see it in yourself? Do you have this vision painted for yourself where you see what I see? Like, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in this opportunity? Do you understand that you can get there? Wherever it may be, you know, I want to talk about goals soon. We're going to talk about that throughout this call, but wherever you see your life being what you want to make it, do you believe that you can actually get there? Because there's one thing of, you know, seeing it and wanting it, but if you need to believe it. So I said this before, in order to step as a leader early in this process, that you need to fake it till you make it. And, you know, I've been doing a lot of personal development over the last couple of weeks, you know, with the holidays and just having a lot going on in my business and trying to figure out, like, okay, we did well in 2015, but how can I continue to move forward? What are my goals going to be now for the new year? How can I help all of you guys to be successful? How can I help to push myself to the next level in this? So I really started thinking about this, and I was saying to myself, you know what? It's not about faking it until you make it. It's about having faith until you make it, guys. It's about believing in this opportunity. And I know I've talked about this a lot, and it's kind of saying the same thing, but for me, like, this was a light switch that went off in my head, because it's not faking it. It's truly having faith in yourself. It's having faith in this opportunity and understanding that if you guys can, you know, you can see the big picture and you can be inspired by my story or other coaches or Beachbody itself and corporate and what basically they're trying to, the opportunity they're trying to give to us, it will make all of the difference in your business. So, you know, I started thinking about what I've accomplished over the last 2 years. And I was thinking, you know, I didn't become a diamond coach overnight, guys. I didn't become a star diamond coach overnight. I didn't build this team of rock stars overnight. You know, we didn't become a top 200 elite team overnight. You know, we worked our asses off to get there, guys. And this is something that, you know, you really need to take in consideration. This isn't something that just happens. Like, it just doesn't. I had this dream for my team. I wanted to be a top leader. I was confused with how to get there in the beginning. I didn't know. I started exactly where you guys started. I didn't know how to run a business. I didn't know everything about health and fitness. But I literally put all of my time and effort into figuring it out, what made sense for me, what made sense for my business. How was I going to help people paint the vision that I had for myself? You know, I put in the time, we put in the time, we put in the effort. We were consistent with the daily behaviors this last year. We pushed ourselves out of our comfort zones. And most importantly, we believed in ourselves in this opportunity, which is one of the most important things you guys can do in this business. Belief is so, so important. And, you know, I've said before, belief and consistency is what it takes, but I'm now really thinking that belief is so important. And I think it's one of the things that's overlooked because people understand what consistency means. They understand it's the daily behaviors. They understand they need to be talking to different people every day. Those are all actionable goals that you can vision in your head that you know you need to do. Beachbody talks about it all the time. Corporate talks about it. All top coaches talk about it. But belief is something that comes from within, guys. This is something that you need to do personal development for. You need to be inspired by whatever it is. You need to find what inspires you in order to, overcome your fears and step out of your comfort zone in order to get to that place where you truly believe in yourself. So, I was thinking about this. In 11 days now, we're into the new year of 2016. And what does that mean for you guys? Whether you're a brand new coach, an emerald coach, a diamond coach, or a star diamond, ask yourself, do I believe? Do I believe in myself? Do I believe in this opportunity? And as much as these are two different things, they work hand in hand in this business to be successful. Hopefully you said yes to this question. As simple of a question as it is, guys, I really want you to write it down. I want you to think about this call. I really want you to think about, do I believe in myself? Even as a leader doing well in this business, I get caught between this all the time. Like the other day, I'm not going to lie, earlier this week or earlier last week, I was lacking belief in myself. I was questioning, am I being a good leader? Do I have what it takes in order to continue to help this team to get to where they want to be? Because that's important to me. I'm not in this just for me. And I hope I prove that on a daily basis, that I want to help you guys succeed. I want to be able to give you the tools and the knowledge that you need in order to achieve the dreams that you set for yourself. So write that down. And to be honest, for me, what I see and how I've grown this team, and, you guys can ask all yourselves this, and you guys can comment if you want and unmute yourself and let me know if I'm wrong in this. But for me, growing a team of rock stars is not only believing yourself and believing in this opportunity, it's making others believe. And again, as simple as that sounds, it's painting a picture for others, guys. It's getting them excited about this opportunity and showing them how amazing their life can be as a coach. Because it is amazing, guys. It's fun, and there's so many perks to being a coach. This is why it's so important to push yourself every day to hit Success Club in order to earn these free trips and go to Summit. How many people on this call are going to Summit this year? Mom, raise your hand because you're going. It's one of my nephew's birthdays, so she might not go, but I'm trying to get her to still go. He's going to be 1, so he has no idea it's that weekend, so it's fine. But seriously, guys, these are, being able to get to these events. And I know Jenny was one of my coaches, my superstar coaches that came on after I went to Summit, because she was like, I saw your videos and your pictures, and I was like, I need to be there. And for me, that's what it's all about, guys. Painting that picture for people, getting them excited about it, not just to make a sale, not just to bring on a coach to grow your business, to change someone's life, because literally these events are amazing. They are life-changing in so many ways, not only from the educational standpoint where you get all these tools and knowledge in order to continue to grow your business. There's just a change in yourself, being surrounded by a community of people who all are so positive. They want the same things out of life. They just want to be successful. They want to be positive. They want to be happy. They want to be fit. Literally 30,000 coaches wanting this kind of thing. The positive energy and excitement and the fun that you're surrounded with is nothing you'll never experience. And it's funny because I feel like coaches say that and everyone thinks it's a crack a bowl when you're just seeing it on Facebook. And I remember before I was a coach, I'm like, my coach is crazy. She's drinking the secret sauce. What's going on? But when I finally became a part of it, I realized, guys, it's not fake. It's not this, made up thing. It's real. And I know the coaches on the call that went this past year can back me up on that. This is an experience you have to experience. And posting about these things and being able to share them firsthand is going to light this fire within your followers. And I'll tell you that the Success Club next year, I know I don't think anyone on this call is coming on the cruise this year with me, which makes me super sad. And I want you guys at Punta Cana with me next year. I want you there. And I want you guys to commit to this. I want it to be on all of your goals list. I know some people are questioning if they can do it with their work schedules right now, which I completely understand. Read the guidelines. I'm pretty sure if you sign up, there's a certain date that you can back out at some point. But honestly, guys, make this a commitment. This is huge for your business. Being able to show people what this business can do for your life, not just from a, getting fit standpoint, but from a business standpoint, and the freedom, the trips you can bring on your family, and just being happy, honestly, and fulfilled in life and feeling like you're doing something amazing. So again, making others believe, basically painting the picture for them. I always say, if I could bring someone and put them in the place of Summit for a day, or put them at a Super Saturday for a day without them knowing or taking much effort, they would sign up immediately. Why? Because it's this amazing community of people that people want to be a part of. People want to be a part of something positive. How many people in life do you know that actually make a huge effort to bring you down in life, that just have negative energy, and it's just like, oh my God, it's draining? I mean, I'm telling you guys, for years, I surrounded myself with these people, and I'm not going to feel bad about it, and I'm not going to get myself down about it, but this is the reason why I've taken bad turns in life, because I surrounded myself with people who didn't bring anything positive to my life. Why do you think I try to find badass coaches like you guys that are so amazing and intelligent and smart and beautiful people from the inside out? Because you make me a better person, because you make this team better, because we're all growing together. And that's a really exciting thing, guys. And think about that when you think about the people that you surround yourself with and the team that you want to grow and build. All right, so let me get back on track.
Can I add to what you just said, Heather, because it's like perfect timing for this?
Yeah.
So as I mentioned, Carrie went to Super Saturday Dallas yesterday, and it was a huge one. Like, Autumn was there, and Melissa McAllister was there, and I mean, it was great. But she put it perfectly. It was at this big hotel, and there were two events going on. There was the Beachbody event, and there was a corporate event going on. And she said it was hysterical, because you knew exactly who was going to which event, and you looked at the people dressed up in suits, and they were miserable. She's like, Lindsay, you would have thought they were going to like they were just so like sad and miserable and not happy. And then she turned the corner, and it was Beachbody, and it was like, la, like all of our positive crazy going on. And I just thought it was such a perfect description of why we're doing this and the types of the energy that we're putting out into the world. I just thought it was so cool.
No, thank you so much for saying that. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, guys. And I don't know if she's posted about this yet, but honestly, Lindsay, you should definitely get her to post about it.
I told her, I'm like, that is a post in itself. She's like, I know. She's like, she took so much away from it. So.
You should actually do a video, because honestly, guys, so I haven't talked about this much because I'm just trying to get it done, but I'm doing my dissertation on video marketing within the health field. So I'll be doing a call on video marketing soon. But honestly, Lindsay, if she does a video instead and like does the like, thing, like I feel like that will be huge. Like people will be able to like laugh at that. And because it's so true, like this is the things that inspire people. Like, and when I talk about painting a vision, like that paints a vision for people. Like boring, like most people can relate to a corporate bullshit job where they're like trying to keep their eyes open. They're texting on their phone. Like their boss is pissed. They're probably going to get fired because they're not paying attention. And then, but how many people can actually relate to like that amazing of a positive experience? Probably not many. They probably actually are so bitter and boring in their life at this point that they don't even think it exists, and they think we're all bullcrap artists. But they may at some point, if you inspire them enough, reach out to find out more, you know? And like that was me, guys. Like I followed my coach for over a month before I got the courage to reach out, because I wasn't sure. Like I thought her, like I saw all the great things she was doing, but like I didn't believe it. Like that's how bad like the mindset is for most people, that they don't even think that this type of thing is possible. So yeah, so the next thing I was going to say basically was just talking about what I was talking about. So like, what made you guys start? Like, go back to that and think about that. Like I talked about how it was me being at Summit and everything that made Jenny start, that you guys all know on the call. So like, go back and think about, why did I start as a coach? Was it someone that went to an event? Was it someone, like, what did that coach do? What did the person do in order to inspire you for you to get started? And the beautiful thing about this business, guys, is everyone's story is different. And I love it so much. Like, I'm looking at all these faces, and I don't exactly know, Lisa, why you got started, but like, I know mostly why a lot of people got started on this call. And it's so exciting to have that story. Your story's special. You guys need to think about that and relate with that, and kind of like understand, like, okay, these are the type of people that I want to attract. Like, why did I get started with this business? Is that something that really speaks to me? Did you see your coach loving this opportunity? Did you say to yourself, I need to be a part of whatever she has going on? Like, if it would have been honestly brilliant, and I probably wouldn't have thought about it at the time too, if Carrie took a video of like the corporate room and then took a video of like the Beachbody room and been like, hey, which one would you want to like be a part of? Like, that speaks to people. Like, honestly, like, who wouldn't message her that day and be like, yeah, I hate corporate. Give me some of that special sauce. Like, I'm on board. Like, those are the things, guys, like these, and my goal to, one of the goals to myself, and I won't even say, I don't even know if it's a goal, but one of my commitments to myself in 2016 is to think more like that, to be more quick on my feet, to understand that small opportunities are huge opportunities. I talk about her a lot, but Bonnie Engel, I think, is an amazing coach at this. She just, random shit she just posts about, and like, literally, I'm like, that happened to me today. Like, why didn't I post about that? Like, it's brilliant. Just like little stupid things that are inspiring people, because they're little things that everyone goes through. But for her, she speaks to it in a way that it makes sense and inspires people to get started with this business. So again, I know I did. Like, I saw my coach's post, and it took me a while to actually reach out, but it was the best thing I ever did, because I wouldn't be where I am today. So, you know, think about that when you guys are posting. Paint the picture for them again. Are you, like, think about it. Are you guys getting other people excited to join your journey, whether fitness or business? It doesn't matter. I think it's definitely more comfortable for people at this point to make fitness fun and to do things where, like, that's exciting. You know, I can, I don't know, do a fun workout or something, get people inspired, but make it business too, guys. Like, think more about the business opportunity. Like, for instance, using Bonnie as an example again, like, she'll be like, oh, because of my job, like, my husband and I can just leave at 2 p.m. on the weekend, on a Friday, to take a trip, like, wherever they want to go. Like, and I know some of you have other responsibilities still in full-time jobs, but just think about it in these type of ways where, like, it'd be really inspiring for someone. It's something so simple, but something so fun. Get creative and have fun with this, guys. Like, again, think about the ways that, like, are everyday things that people wish they could be doing or want to be doing, and connect with that and really inspire people to do that. Remember, this is one of my new favorite sayings. Your vibe attracts your tribe, guys. This is huge. When I look at this team, I'm so proud of who we are as people. And, you know, Lindsay and I were joking about it actually the other day, and we've said this before, that, like, we're real. Like, and to be honest, like, one of my favorite songs is J-Lo, I'm real, what you see is what you get. Sorry, I'm not a good singer. But seriously, guys, I am so proud of this team for that, like, we call it as it is. We are just, like, true people, and I'm really, really proud of that. I love the fact that people aren't scared to talk up on this page. They're not scared to ask advice. They're not scared to reach out to each other. It really, truly is an incredible family for me, and something that I'm extremely proud of. And I do feel like that's going down the downline, which is super exciting. But I also want you guys to understand that, like, my business isn't your business. So as much as this team culture is important to me, you have to still think about your team culture and what you want that to be for yourself. And I hope you guys can decipher between those two. And if you need help doing that in any way, of course, we all have similar values, I believe, in this team and whoever is on this call. But really what you want your team to be is something that should be close to you and special to you, so you connect with it. So think about it. Have you guys really thought about who you are trying to attract? I think one of the hardest things in this business, especially in the beginning, is to figure out, like, what's your target market? Like, who, you know, in the beginning, I think everyone kind of just wants to help everyone. And I know that's how I feel. And so it's probably common that you guys feel that way too, because, You're funny, Lindsay. Because, you know, I feel like we're kind of similar people, but because we just want to help people, and, you know, that's part of this business. But I want you to guys understand that it really is important when you get, especially to the point where I'm in my business, to really understand who are the type of people you want to be working with. What type of team do you really want to have? It was funny. I was talking to my boyfriend tonight, and he was like, what type of team, like, who are you trying to attract, Heather? He was like, where do you see your team becoming? Like, what do you see them doing this year? And I said to him, like, I didn't even really have to think about it. I'm like, I want us all to be top leaders. I want us all to have this big vision and to really go for it with everything that we have. Like, that is what I see for this team. I mean, I want us all in the top 10. And why? Because honestly, guys, that's how I feel. Like, this is what I want. And the easiest way I feel like that I can be a great leader for you guys and to help all of you be successful is because this is my vision. This is where my vision and belief lies, is like going forward and doing everything that I can to be as successful in this business as possible. And there's a lot of reasons for that, guys. It's not just financially. It's, you know, being able to create this life of freedom and opportunity for my family. And it's not just financially, it's being able to give my kids a good life. It's being able to pay for their college. It's being able to take them to on trips that I never got to go on as a child. Like, all of you guys know I'm living in London right now. Europe has become part of my heart, and traveling is just something that is so important to me, and I think makes you richer as a person. To be honest, I think it's honestly one of the best pieces of personal development you can ever do for yourself. And I want to be able to give that to my children. I want to be able to have these opportunities for them. I don't want to have to be living paycheck to paycheck. I want them to be able to go to the best schools. So yes, is this financial? Yes, but it's not just money. Like, I'm attacking goals and a vision to what that money means. And I think that's what we need to do as coaches, is to understand and paint that picture for ourselves and our family. And I know I'm using her as an example again, like Jenny, I just talked with the other day, like, you guys need to be understanding in this business, this is a long process, and your goals are going to be changing and your why is going to be changing constantly. And this is something that's scary, and honestly why so many coaches fall off track, because they can't move that quickly with their why and their goals. They get stuck. They accomplish something and they're like, okay, well, I did that. So I accomplished Diamond, and then I don't know what to do anymore. It's like, it should always be changing, guys. If you want opportunity, if you want to make this something big, if you see the bigger picture and your vision's with mine and your belief is with mine and you want big things for yourself and for your family, it needs to constantly be changing. Because in order for you to keep setting goals for yourself, in order for you to keep painting that vision and to know what you're working towards, which is so, so important in this business, your why needs to change, and so does your goals for yourself. So, you know, think about that, guys. Like, this is my vision for this team. This is what I want. Again, even though this is what I want you guys to think about what you want. And I want to have those conversations. And maybe you just can't even think about this. You can't even think this big yet. Maybe you feel guilty of like being a millionaire or in the top 10, and you like, oh, I'm so far from that. I just don't see myself ever achieving it, guys. Like, I'm no one special, and I plan to be there. Bonnie Engle's no one special. Like, if you guys know her story, like, she wasn't doing much a couple years ago. Like, anyone can do this. You just have to want it. You just have to be open to learning, you know, willing to step out of your comfort zone, and you can do this. So don't ever think you can't, but understand why you want to and why you can. That's what's mostly important, guys, okay? So now we're going to talk about what it takes to get there. And I'm going to highlight a few things that probably have all kind of heard, but I want you guys to really think about it again after we just started talking about where you want to be in 2016. So one of the things I really want to talk about, because I think a lot of people get stuck with this early on in their business, especially when they're trying to hit Diamond, is, you know, your friends and family can give you a jump start on this business. And that's a good thing. It's nothing to be ashamed about. It's nothing to be upset about. I got to diamond by using my mom and Matt as my emeralds. And I'm not ashamed of it, guys. Like, I didn't have any active coaches starting. Like, I have a few few superstar coaches, Jackie and Lindsay, who both brought on active coaches immediately. Like, I admire that because I couldn't do it. Like, I was like, Mom, hey, I just decided I'm going to become a Beachbody coach and you have to sign up because I'm going to put people under you. And she, of course, is my mother. You guys all know her. And she was like, okay. But, it's just like, it was just what I did early on to get to where I wanted to be in this business. Like, I made a goal to hit diamond in 90 days. And I think I hit it in like 54 or something. I don't know. But like, I used them in order to get there. But again, understanding where your goals lie after that and being able to reevaluate and say, okay, I hit that goal, but like, where do I stand now? Like, I still don't really have a team. Like, I have a team, but like, kind of made the team on my own. Like, I don't have any leaders yet. And I know a few of you are there now. So I want you to think about this. So it's not a big deal to use them in order to get there. If you have close friends and family that are interested, it's fantastic, especially if they really need help with their health and fitness. Honestly, you're doing them more good than harm. Like, if they really need this and they need to lose weight, like, that's great. Like, maybe they signed up in order to help you, but hopefully they're still helping themselves. Hopefully they still commit to the programs and they get something out of this. Some of them can be your most successful business partners. But if not, guys, understand that this is the norm, that like, family maybe isn't that into it, and it's okay. And I want you guys to like be okay with that and understand, like, I can use them to get to where I want to be. I can help them. I know Nicole, who's on this call, has a huge success story with like her family's results right now. She was telling me the other day, like, I was just like, oh my God, they're all like celebrating during Christmas time about like how small her mother has gotten, and it's like made me so excited. And I'm pretty sure like they signed up just to help her in the beginning because she really was serious about this business, but like, it's just paying off. Like, she's still really helping her family. But understand that some of them aren't going to come around, and that's okay. And it's not a big deal because you're using them now because you need to get to where you want to be, but you're going to find other people that are serious about this business. So don't be too hard on your family and friends about it. Don't push them. From my experience, they do come around when they're ready on their own. And one of the first big and most important steps for coaches to promote their business on Facebook is owning it. And, this may not be a message for most of you on the call because I think you guys all do a pretty good job at Facebook. But I do think some coaches have a really hard time with this, and hopefully if they listen to this, it really help them. Honestly, guys, owning it on Facebook is so different from posting every day. What I mean by that is really thinking about every tip that you have ever gained about social media from any top coach, from myself, from any YouTube trainings that you've watched, from the book I know Lindsay's starting. I always mess up the name. Was it right hook, jab, jab, or whatever, something like that. It's really great about social media, and will teach you the things that you really need to be doing in this business. When I'm talking about having an appropriate profile picture, and thank you, jab, jab, right hook. Talking about having an appropriate profile picture that clearly shows your face, having a cover photo that is clear and highlights your passions of your family and health and fitness, or whatever it is that you want to attract your tribe again. And things are, pretty and exciting and fun, and you're inviting. Like, you guys want people, and I'm not saying pushing products, guys, because that's not really the best thing to do. Okay, cafe latte is announced, great. Highlight that. That's fun, that's exciting, it's a new announcement, fine, get people excited. But also do something to bring them to you. So I think I posted about a few weeks ago, and I said, who's interested in this? So like, hopefully people are like, me. And then that gives me the opportunity to send them a private message saying, okay, I'll let you know when this is available. The last thing you want, guys, is to vomit product posting, and then people are just gonna go buy it on their own online or through another coach or something. You want them to connect with you. And I'm not going to stress this too much because I know we've heard it before, but like, the most important thing with owning it is because you want people, when they think about Beachbody and they're like, oops, I saw that hammer and chisel, but you know what? I'm not going to just buy it offline because I know that Lindsay's a coach, and I really want Lindsay to help me through this because it looks kind of hard, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do it on my own. And I see the success that her other people are having that are posting on her page and so excited about the results. And they want to be a part of it. That's what I mean by owning it, guys. Posting a few times a month, people aren't going to get that. They need you posting 2 or 3 times a day. And in the beginning, people are like, oh, it's such a lot. Like, people are going to be turned off by me, but they're not. People will not be turned off if you post not pushing products, but in an inspiring way, something that gets them excited, that draws them to you. And again, that comes with attracting your tribe. So like, be unique. Don't be like every other coach in the book where they get people excited about like their story because they're connecting with something deeper than just the fact that, you know, the 21-day fix is on sale. Like, people can get that through an infomercial. So give them something else to work with. And this is another one that I think scares people first. So in order to build a big business, you simply need to increase your circle of influence, which is actually a lot easier, guys, than it sounds. And I think a lot of coaches get intimidated by it in the beginning. And they kind of lose focus of it. They don't know where to begin, what they need to do. So honestly, guys, I look at this as a blessing. So in the old days, I remember when I said I wanted to get in advertising, and I kept getting contacted by these companies that were like, you could do door-to-door sales. And I was like, I think almost took the job. I said to my mom, like, oh my God, I almost have an advertising job. And her friend who was in advertising was like, that's not advertising. Like, don't do that. And I was excited about it, guys. And now thinking back, like, maybe I would have killed it because I never really thought I could do sales. But the beauty of this business is we don't have to do that. We don't have to do direct door-to-door sales. We actually have this amazing World Wide Web where we can promote ourselves on Facebook and target a huge group of people quickly. Don't be scared of that, guys. Don't like be like, oh my God, I'm so scared to friend people or like attract people or add people to my page. Like, see this as a blessing, guys. Like, this is an amazing blessing that technology is this advanced now that you have the ability to reach as many people. Like, salespeople would have died for this years ago. So don't be scared of this. Use it as a blessing. And again, understand, like, this comes with belief, guys, that we were talking about. If you believe in your posts, if you believe that these products are great, that your story is something to connect with, that this opportunity is worth it, you're not going to feel like you're bothering people because they should be a part of this. Like, you need to believe it. Like, every time I post, I'm just like, you know what? I hope someone sees this today because it's going to change their life. Like, I feel that way. I never feel like I'm bothering people. And if they feel like I'm bothering them, I'm like, hey, well, you don't deserve to follow me anyway. Like, who wouldn't want to be a part of something that positive and that exciting? Don't be scared of that, guys. Don't be scared to lose friends. This is what I'm talking about when I was talking about surrounding yourself with people who are positive and want the same things as with you, or that are going to challenge you and help you grow. Those people that hate your positive posts, that defriend you, you don't want them in your life anyway, honestly. Not because they don't want to do Shakeology and Beachbody, because they're just a negative person. They don't want to be inspired every day. They want to stay in their negative little niche and feel bad about themselves. It's not for you. And if it is for you, then I would maybe rethink this business, because it's not the people you want to be surrounding yourself with, to be completely honest. So the other thing when it comes to really being successful, guys, and this is another one that's tough to talk about, because I know people know I work stupid hours because not only because I love this business so much, but because I'm in the UK. And, you know, this business and doing really well in this business in the first couple of years takes investment. It takes time, and it takes money in order to increase your following, to increase your business. But when I say that, guys, like, again, like, this is something to not be afraid of, but to be smart about it, to understand, what does that mean for myself? How much time can I actually put in? How much time can I put in to fit into my life? So I'm not driving my family crazy. I'm not driving myself crazy. How much money can I put in where I'm not breaking the bank, but I'm still investing into my coaches and my challengers in order to grow my business? So, you know, and don't forget what that means. So I know lately people are becoming more into their like pages, boosting posts, and we're all trying to understand that. It's something that I've committed to for this year in order to understand this better, in order to bring this to all of you and to do more trainings on this, because I don't want us wasting money. I've been putting a lot of money into these posts. I get a lot of action on my like page, but then transferring them to sales has been really difficult. So that's my goal, is to figure out how to do that. I think investing that money is great, but bye Jenny, love you. I think investing that money is great, but I need to figure out for us as a team on how to get that money back and how to transfer those likes and engagement into sales. But with that said, guys, I know I said this earlier, a couple months ago when we were doing the Darren Hardy training, that you shouldn't be investing at least 10% of what you are gaining in your business into your business in order to grow it. And I take that really seriously, guys. I did that. I invested more than that this year, and I saw huge payoffs in my business, whether or not it was immediate through challenge pack sales. It was through you guys. It was through my challengers. It was through keeping discount coaches and the belief in people and them wanting to be a part of this. So it can be simple things. It doesn't even have to be a lot of money. Like, I know Holly sends like these folders to people in order to help them. Like, anything that you're basically, getting people excited and showing your belief in them and your, wanting to help them and making them feel special and engage in part of this community is huge. So think about ways that you can do that. Again, it doesn't have to come at a high cost, but it's a personal investment that you're providing to your team and challengers that, gets them excited and feels like they have someone behind them in order to help them to reach their goals. And it can be even announcements too. Like, I do the Success Club announcements. I plan to do them more often because it's these type of engagements and, people getting rewarded for their achievements that makes them really excited. So when I'm talking about like Facebook and attracting your tribe, guys, and getting people excited and understanding what your target market is, I really want you guys to think about this more and think about your posts and don't be scared of it. So for instance, if you, and this is like a big scary one. So if you want to be $1 million earner in this business, I can't say that quickly, then talk about it and paint that vision. I think one of the hardest things for people to talk about is the business opportunity. But trust me on this one, guys. I was so scared in the beginning of this business to be so specific on something like this because I was so scared to like shun people off and people like, oh, well, she's all about the money and, why is she so greedy with her business and all that? But to be honest, guys, if this is what you want, if you want top earners in this business, if you want your whole team to be in top 10, like they have to have this huge vision. They have to have huge goals for this business. So like posting something like that and being like, hey, this is what I want for my family. Like, this is the dream house I want. These are the vacations I want to be able to take on with my family. These are the schools I want my kids to go to. Like, maybe this is the debt that I want myself to pay off. And this is how I plan to do it. And trust me, you may like turn a few people off, but you're going to gain interest from a lot of people who feel the same way you do. And those are going to be your rock stars, guys. Those are going to be the people that can completely connect with your vision and your belief. And it's going to be easier to coach them because you have the same mindset. You want the same thing. So like when they're like, hey, why am I not where you are? And you can say, well, you're not hitting Success Club every month. You're not doing the behaviors like I told you need to be doing. You're not stepping up as a leader and like have your own team page and doing your own team calls. And you're not doing the things that you need to do in order to get there. It makes it easier in order to do that because you have that clear vision of what it takes to get there because you're trying to get there yourself. When you have other coaches, it's not to say it's bad, but I have a hard time maybe coaching someone who's like, oh, I just want to, I don't know, make a couple $100 a week. And it's like, okay, I mean, it's not hard to coach someone to do that because like you have to make a couple challenge pack sales, but it doesn't connect with really what I see this business being. So think about that when you guys are thinking about who you want to start attracting in 2016 and the team you want to be building. And, another thing that is scary to talk about, but like this business is sales, guys. No one really wants to talk about the fact that it's sales, but it is sales and it's a numbers game. And you have to be talking to a lot of people, regardless of what your goals are. You have to be talking to people. I don't care if you want to hit just Success Club 5 every month. To get 6 people every month, you need to be talking to more than 3 people. You need to be talking to probably at least 20 people a month in order to hit Success Club 5 or 10. I mean, I'd say 5, to be honest, because not everyone commits right away. So, think about that and think about when you're making your list of people, how many people do I really need to be talking to on a weekly basis in order to hit my goal? And I say weekly, even maybe daily, guys, who you need to be talking to, because, I'm going to say this year until I'm blue in the face, but everyone sets this, a lot of people set this goal of Success Club every month, and then they don't hit it. And at the last month, and then the end of the month, they're scrambling and feeling sorry for themselves. And I would say to all of you, like, if that's not happening, then you're not talking to enough people. It really is that simple, because people will sign up. You need to be talking to more people. You need to find them. We can talk about ways, again, like specific ways in order to grow your engagement, to grow your network, but you need to be talking to more people in order to get to where you guys want to be, especially hitting Success Club every month. And beyond, and even though this is sales, guys, people know when they're being sold. So instead of being a salesperson, be consistent with providing them the hope and encouragement and listening to them, listen to their goals, listen to really why they got excited to talk to you in the first place. Why do they want to be doing this? They want to find that connection with you. There's a million opportunities for people to get healthy and fit or start a business online. So many different opportunities now with network marketing. It's insane. The competition is not going to get lighter anytime soon. It's going to get bigger. So you need to paint that connection with them. And again, inspire them and excite them about the community that we have here. It's very special. The Beachbody community is amazing. It's something to be really happy about and to get inspired about, and get out to people as much as possible. Even when you're not at an event, try to create it somehow. The Super Saturdays are great as well. Your business will do much better if you view your role as someone who just encourages others instead of a salesperson. So you're basically just trying to help people have a happier, better life. That's really what we're doing. We're trying to get people to have more fun and positivity in their life. That's how I see it. And hopefully prosperity and just all positive things in their life. And when you guys can get into that vision and mentality and not think of this as oh my God, it's sales and I have to hit this goal every month and how am I going to get there? It's be excited, show that excitement, get others excited. You're going to have this light bulb moment if you can just have this positivity and fun all the time and take the stress out of this business. Of course, parts of it's going to be stressful with the time and how to balance it all, but don't allow for the recruiting process to be stressful. It shouldn't be stressful. You guys should be excited to talk to new people. I'm actually always excited when I have a new lead to reach out to, because it's a fresh new conversation, guys. Look at this as a huge opportunity. It's not someone that, is maybe, and you're still trying to push them to get to do it. This is a new opportunity for you. So honestly, I would say the more people you're talking to, it will bring more positivity into your business because it's a new opportunity. So think about it in that way. And, basically, lastly, guys, people are going to, and we've talked about this before, but people are going to make a connection with you, not the products. Again, Beachbody spends millions, probably billions of dollars every year to invest in marketing. So infomercials, all of this stuff that you guys see, everyone sees it. I was an infomercial queen before I got started with Beachbody. I think I owned every infomercial workout program you could buy. I just was that person. I was ooh, this is so easy. I can just buy it off my phone and never use it. And that's great. But I'm going to feel better about myself because I actually purchased it. I went even so far one time to get that waist thing that vibrates. So it's supposed to give you abs. I'm not even kidding, guys. It's really bad. I owned it all. I've tried it all and none of it works, just so you know. Beachbody is what works. And that's the message that we have to give to people. So, remember, guys, you are the brand, not Beachbody. What unique gifts and talents and experiences and skills you have, bring those to the table. What makes you different from the 400,000 plus coaches, guys? This isn't a joke. Beachbody is constantly growing. It's getting bigger and bigger, which is not a bad thing. Don't be scared of that, but use it as an opportunity to be different from other people. What makes you unique? What makes you special and exciting for people to want to join your team? Use that as an advantage. Unless you're a certified trainer or nutritionist, health and fitness shouldn't be the only thing you're pushing. What else is it that really excites you? Even Jenny, even though it's a fitness thing, the whole size certification thing, that's still really cool. I took a size certification class, not because I like really want to like teach people and help people that way. It's because I always wanted to take hip hop dancing. Like that was a dream of mine. Like I wanted to be like hip hop dancer at some point in my life. And I realized I'm not too great at it, but I'm going to keep working on it. But like that was something that I fulfilled for myself. I was like, this is fun. Like I felt excited to be there. Shanti like lights my fire. And for me, that was just like an moment for me. It wasn't even about other people. So like, although this business is about helping others, it doesn't all have to be about helping other people. Like help yourself, grow as a person, do other things that like excite you. Use this as an opportunity, like a starting point to do other things in your life that you find really exciting. It doesn't have to be just Beachbody related. This business can expand in a lot of different ways. Maybe it's Pinterest. Maybe you're passionate about food and pictures and everything. Get more excited, get more on Pinterest. Like do something like that like not every coach does. Something you're going to love and wake up every day and be excited about, guys. Like that's what this is about. Like this should be exciting. Yes, it's a business. Yes, you should treat it like a business. It should be hard work, but it's also the opportunity to grow something that's yours, to grow something that's exciting, that's unique to you, that you want to wake up every day and do. So I can tell you guys firsthand, this last year wasn't easy. Getting to the top 200 in 2015, wasn't easy. We did it as a team, and that's something I'm extremely excited about. Honestly, it was a scary, scary goal for myself. I knew at the end of the year that I was going to hit elite, but I didn't know if I'd be in the top 200. So a really tough week earlier last week, and I was waiting to get the call. I'm not even kidding. I think it might have been the last call they made, and I was in Europe, so it was like 1:30 a.m. And he finally reached out, and my mentor knew, like, he told me like, you're on track for elite, but I was like, what about top 200? And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, he's like, it's gonna be close. And I was like, okay. So we're on the call, and he's like, so you know why this call is, I'm calling, like you hit elite, and obviously I was floored and so excited. But for me, guys, like top 200 was a goal. It was a huge goal I set for myself. And he said, you know what, Heather? And I said, what? He said, you're not gonna believe this. And I said, what? He goes, you did it. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, you not only did it, you are 200. Like you are team 200. And I was like, what? And in a way, I could look at that and think negatively and be like, oh my God, I just made it. But you know what I said? I said, you know what? That was meant to be. Like I was meant to hit it on 200. And why? Because it just lights a fire within me, because like I just made it. Like we just made it as a team. And that's something that I'm super proud of, I'm super excited about. And I didn't care. I was like, we did it. Yay. And honestly, guys, like I see us going way further than that this year. And I'm so excited about it. And we all should be super proud of this goals. And I want you guys to think about this when you're setting goals for yourself this year, because that was a far goal for me. I set top 200 and elite for myself, and I set 10-star diamond. And as you probably know, I didn't hit 10-star diamond this year, but I feel like we are a 10-star diamond team and above. And that's something I'm super excited about. We have strong leaders on this team. I know we're going to do great things this year and continue to do great things, and I'm so excited about that. And I want elite on your guys' goals. I want huge goals for all of you, because that's the way you end up hitting huge goals, okay? Like I didn't hit 10-star diamond, but I hit 7-star diamond because I set a goal of 10-star diamond. If I would have hit just 7-star diamond, hey, who knows? I may be at 4-star diamond right now. So set big goals for yourself and understand those are like milestones and huge things to work for. And if you don't, like, I'm not even upset I didn't hit 10-star, guys, because like I just have this like huge energy in this team right now. And I'm just like, it doesn't even matter. Like, because we're going to be there before we know it. Like, it doesn't matter. Goals are things to get you excited, to make you work harder. They are not stopping points. They are not like, oh my God, I didn't hit that goal. Now I'm going to crawl in a hole and cry. It's not about that, guys. It's about the journey, not the destination. So please, please think about this when you're selecting your goals for the year. Don't be scared to set these big goals and like, because you don't think you can achieve them. Like, don't feel that way. Use this as an opportunity to push yourself. That's what goals are about. And that's why your why and your goals are constantly changing, because that's what's going to get you to where you want to be. And beyond where you want to be, like you might think you want to be someplace right now, but like that's going to change again. Like everything will change. Melanie Mitro is a 3-time 15-star diamond, guys, 3-time superstar. Like that blows my mind. you know why? She didn't get to superstar and think, great, I got here. That's fun. Like, she was like, there's so many more people I can help and so much more I can do with this business that I'm pushing harder. And she continues to push harder. That girl's killing it. And it's because she keeps revising her goals. She keeps revising her vision. She just retired her husband. Who knows what goal they have now? I mean, obviously probably to put money in savings for their 2 boys, to probably build their dream house if they're not already in their dream house. I don't know what it is. I haven't talked to her, but guys, this is what it's all about. It's resetting goals and painting this vision for yourself, for your team, and getting super excited about what this business can do, because I am so excited, guys. Like, I am so excited for this year and for all of you, because I know we're going to do great things. So you're all rock stars. Next week, I want to talk more about our goals and making smart goals in order to set us up to be successful. So please think about your goals and the takeaways from this call tonight, so we can talk more next week. I love you guys. I'll post it as soon as I can. What, Mom?
Luck on your exam tomorrow.
Thank you. Hopefully I kill it. All right. I love you guys. I hope you all have a good night. I will talk to you soon.